Hello and welcome to this demo video for the YouTube Analytics report. This YouTube Analytics report is a standalone spreadsheet to help you monitor your YouTube traffic. But not only that, it also forms part of a spreadsheet called Social Media Analytics Report, which you can get by clicking on here and signing up to receive our monthly newsletter. You'll be able to actually get your hands on that free Social Media Analytics report. Now, what that does is it accepts data from YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Analytics, and Twitter, and actually helps you to compare all of the different analytics. But if you're using that, that's great. If you're not using it, it doesn't matter. The spreadsheet is a kind of a standalone for YouTube. I'll just explain to you how it works. First, you put your company name in here. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays internally, so you don't need to worry about that going out anywhere. Company name, start month, start year. Now, the start month and start year, this spreadsheet will only last you for 1 year. So you can keep a blank copy to use the following year. That's not a problem. But if you're using the other spreadsheet, social media one, then you really need to make this date line up with the start date of your other spreadsheet, because you want to have the same year, whether it be a financial year or a calendar year, whatever, but you want to start those on the same date. If you're not using the spreadsheet, you can start on any date, really, it doesn't really matter. All right, so once you put in the start date and your company name, you're ready to go. Now, this is where you do a data paste each month. You need to be doing this each month, because what happens is that data paste each month will create a summary, two different lots of data, which will automatically populate in here. One of them being the figures by date and one being the figures by country. And then what you do then is transfer that data across to these two, which will generate the report. So we've done August, let's do September. If you go to your YouTube channel and log into your Creator Studio and you click on Analytics, while this loading, there we go. So what we need to do now is actually download the analytics for the last month. So if we put this month, September, it's not actually September, it's now October, but anyhow, September, that would then pull up the data for the month of September, 1st to 30th. That's great. And I say export report, Microsoft Excel.xls. That's downloading. Let's click on that. All right, first thing we do, enable editing, so that it unlocks the formatting. You've got dates, country, all the rest of it, down to subscribers lost. So we're highlighting all 125 rows for that month. Copy that, go to our spreadsheet, into the monthly database, right click. Now this is the most important thing about the spreadsheet. Do not use paste. If you use paste, it'll ruin the spreadsheet. It will keep the formatting of the old spreadsheet, and this new one will be ruined and you won't be able to use it anymore. Always click paste values. Whenever you're copying and pasting in any of these spreadsheets, paste values. There we go. It's got all the channel names, time, all the rest of it, down to subs lost. Make sure the columns are all lined up. If YouTube change it around, you need to mix them and match before you can copy and paste. You may need to do so, but we'll try and keep this as up to date as we can. The moment it works for YouTube. Now, monthly summary, there you can see this has all been populated now. There's one extra step on this spreadsheet as compared to the other ones, and that is because we've got so much data here. We need to be able to split it up. So if you highlight there and go down to the end of the month, right down to that line. Yes, there's a blank one there, but we need to copy that one anyway. Right click, copy. We go to the annual data paste. You can see we end the 31st of August. This is starting with September. Right click, paste values. That'll go down in September. That's fine to the end. We'll get ready for October, which is the next month. Once you've set this up at the beginning, all of these months will line up. So you don't want to change that start months after you paste the data, because then the data won't actually line up to where it's supposed to be. We go back to the monthly summary. Now we're going to go by geography. So we highlight that. We scroll down. Copy. We go to the location database. Right click, paste values again. You can sort that by country just to put them into order. That's fine. Now what happens is, let's just go back to this one here. We've got up to 100 countries. If you're getting views in more than 100 countries in 1 month, and there's too many, and this list is full, you can go to here and select page 2. There will be a 2 if you've got a page 2. In my case, I don't, but you can click page 2 and you can get the rest of the countries if you want to copy those ones across. Just bear in mind that on your location page, you've only got 1,200 places to copy. So if you're regularly having more than 100 each month, you're going to run out of space. You might want to just amalgamate some of these together. Like where we've got all the United States, you can kind of add them up and just clear contents to do one line. But you shouldn't have that problem. I mean, if you're getting more than 100 countries each month, it will. Otherwise, you won't have an issue there. So once you've pasted that data across to here, to your annual database and your location database, now we can actually come back to that's a monthly summary. We can come back to your monthly database where we pasted that data. We can highlight that data, right click, clear contents, and we're now ready for the next month. That will go blank again. We're ready for October. We're ready to do October when it gets November, because this data is in there and that data is in there. Once you've done that, you've now got your updated report. So here we can see over the year just how the average durations happen, the time people have been watching videos, the views. We can scroll down to see the likes, comments, dislikes, and so on. As to exactly what's been happening over the last over this year. If we scroll down further, we can see the different countries. Now, the United Kingdom is stuck in there, but these countries you can click on and you can select through the list of all the different countries that you've actually had people watching your videos. So you can select these 5 to see, get a breakdown of time, so you can actually see here as to people, how long they've been watching your videos, and also your views and your average duration by per country. So I can see here that United States, South Africa tend to watch slightly longer than the other countries. And if you scroll on, you've got your video number statistics. So you've got total minutes watched, average duration, all that kind of stuff. You can scroll down as well and see by the week. So by Mondays or bank holidays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. So I seem to get quite a few views on Tuesdays for some strange reason. Yeah, so those are very interesting statistics that you can see, and this is all standalone. This is all generated by the spreadsheet with the data that you inputted. The last thing that you can do is, if you go to the annual database and download the social media analytics report by copying and pasting this data across to the other spreadsheet, pasting values again, remember, not normal paste, you can actually bring in the YouTube data into that other spreadsheet, which will then help you to compare YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Google Analytics, which could be quite valuable to you. And you can receive that spreadsheet for free by signing up to receive our monthly email newsletter. So I hope that works for you, and I hope that you understand what's going on there. And wish you all the best with your YouTubing. Thank you very much. Goodbye.